This is Showtime Sean Porter, and you're watching True School Sports. Stay tuned.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is a post-fight review, a post-fight recap of, you know, a smaller fight. You know, you're not gonna really know about this fighter or this fight unless you're in South Florida, following the South Florida boxing scene. But I've been covering this guy for a long time here on True School Sports, and that is none other than Miami's very own Harold Calderon. You know, he fought last night. It was another look. Listen, before I get into my review of the fight, let me just say that I do appreciate Harold Calderon for all the entertainment he's provided the local South Florida community over the years with his fights. I'm not coming from a place of hate, but I gotta tell the truth. That's just the truth. I gotta tell the truth. So respect to Harold for getting in the ring and putting his life on the line. But he fought a guy last night named Ezequiel Victor Fernandez. Now, this was, I understand Harold hasn't boxed since October of last year, so we're talking about damn near a 1-year layoff. He's like many fighters in boxing, coming off of a layoff. You know, as my man Cali X Boxing would say, it's a pandemic of inactivity going on in boxing. But he fought this guy Ezequiel Victor Fernandez, who really is, if you're being honest, a career lightweight. I mean, he's just his last fight, he fought at 140, and the fight before that, he fought at 135. He fought against Hank Lundy. So he fought Harold Calderon at 154. And they just get these matchups, these horrible matchups that Harold keeps finding himself in. It's a bad look for his career, because truth be told, you know, he's fighting these local shows in South Florida. You know, I told him to his face when I interviewed him back in on New Year's Day that he continues to fight these Argentinian fighters, and it's nothing against the Argentinian fighters, but he's not even fighting like the top Argentinian fighters. He's fighting the you know, cannon fodder opposition Argentinian fighters. You know what I'm saying? 6 of his last 10 opponents have been Argentinian fighters. So he said he doesn't just fight Argentinian fighters, but you know, box rec don't lie. You know, he's on a steady diet of Argentinian fighters. But he fought this guy named Ezequiel Victor Fernandez, and Ezequiel Victor Fernandez is a guy that, as I told you, he's fought Brandon Lee, he's fought Hank Lundy, he's fought guys in lighter weight classes. And if you watch the fight, you know, Harold stopped this guy in the 3rd round. There really wasn't a whole lot so far as like resistance from the guy. The guy was significantly smaller and fatter, and his punches couldn't really do nothing to Harold. So Harold kind of just came in the high guard and just walked him down, dropped him in the 2nd round, stopped him in the 3rd, and there really wasn't much to make of the fight. Now, being honest, I have to really look at where his career is going. I mean, Harold Calderon is 35. This is the reality of the situation. Harold Calderon is 35 years old. Harold Calderon has a nice record on paper, 27-0 with 18 knockouts, but there's not really so much so far as substance is concerned. There's not a whole lot of like fantastic, you know, fighters. I'm sure a couple of these guys that he fought, I know a couple of these guys he fought were at best tough bodies, but no really standout names, and it's getting really sad to watch for me, honestly. And you know, I could have went to the fight last night because I'm in South Florida right now. I'm in Dania Beach to be exact. But I decided not to go because, quite frankly, this has been a recurring theme with Harold Calderon fights. You know, he's fighting these local fights against overmatched opponents from mainly Argentina, and it's just not worth my time, honestly. Just being honest, it's not worth my time. And I did watch the fight. I did order the fight, and I watched the Shakur Stevenson fight as well. And, you know, so Harold Calderon did get $5 of my hard-earned money, but, like, it really isn't worth, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. And I want to see Harold get everything he can out of boxing, because when I first met Harold, well, the first time I ever met him in 2018, when I first interviewed him, Harold Calderon was extremely adamant about wanting to fight the best guys. He was extremely adamant about wanting to be at that world championship level, and he just oozed with confidence, talking about, this is my city, I'm the king, line him up and I'll break him down. And it's like, I'm just not seeing it. I've been hearing the same thing for a lot of years, and you're still finding these Argentinian fighters that are from different weight classes. So my thing with Harold is this: I know it's not always. I know things in boxing aren't what they seem. So I may have to talk to Harold myself and get an understanding as to why he's still fighting this level of competition. Because the reality is, he may be 27-0, but he's not progressing. He's on a road to nowhere, seemingly, because the ultimate goal as a boxer is to be in the biggest fights possible. So number one, you can make the most money possible, and number two, so you can be in a world title fight and things like that. You know, the money first, and the glory as well. And he's not. I don't really think he's doing anything to accomplish any of those things. You know, so I had to talk to him myself and get an understanding. Because when I last spoke to him, he said he wasn't going to fight no more Argentinians. He fought an Argentinian from 135, a guy that's been as light as below 130, you know, at 154, you know, so it's not good enough. Then on top of that, you know, Harold Calderon said he was with Peter Khan, right? And I don't know if that's still a thing, so I need clarity on that, because why would Peter Khan put him on this random show in Miami? You know, at some point, Harold's going to have to really make some moves in his career, and I don't really see those moves being made. So hopefully, look, he got the win. Congratulations to him on going 27-0. I'm not here to put him down, but I'm here to call it for what it is. His career is becoming very padded, and it's on a road to nowhere. And look, respect to him for getting in the ring and putting in the work in the gym, but I don't know if it's him or if it's his management or whoever's in charge, but something isn't adding up. Something isn't adding up in Harold's career, and I want to see him in a big fight soon. You know, I campaigned for him to fight Pistol Pete Dobson. He said that fight wasn't worth the time. Pistol Pete Dobson now fighting on a matchroom boxing card for the WBA international title against a 12-0 fighter, and he's trying to progress. And it's like, these are the kind of fights I want to see Harold in. But Harold's, I don't know if he's content with just being a local Miami celebrity, a local Miami fighter, but it almost feels like, from the outside looking in, it feels that way. It looks that way. It feels that way. And I need more clarity, because I don't get it. I don't get it. The fight was what it was. It was a stay busy fight, coming off of a 1 year layoff. I get all that, but gotta start doing better. I mean, can we get like a Harold Calderon versus Josecito Lopez or something like that? Just give me something, man. Because as someone who's followed his career for almost 5 years now, it's getting very, very discouraging to continue to see Harold Calderon in the ring with the same level of opposition, not progressing his career. And truth be told, I don't even think we could say he's progressing his skills as a fighter, because how can you progress your skills as a fighter if you're fighting guys that really don't even make you have to dig into your skills? So I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys take care. Hit the like button. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care.
Just like Mayweather's uncles would say, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. You know, you do. You've done it.
Thank you.
You about the only smart guy that I know, bro. Nobody knows shit about boxing.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to say, man, make sure to follow True School Sports, always covering boxing at the highest level, man, and make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram at Just a Kid from Danny as well.
He the plug.